All right, so let's take a look and see the energy that's coming towards you for the week of May 4th. Take what resonates and leave the rest. We're going to use our Angel Tarot cards and let's see what comes out. So for the week of May 4th, let's see what's coming towards you. Week of May 4th. What's coming towards the collective spirit? Ooh, Knight of Swords. So some of you may be getting some kind of, well, definitely clarity because I see the Knight of Swords. But the first thing I heard was a message. So some of you are going to get some sort of direct message, some sort of direct I hear confrontation. But I'm hearing also conversation, King of Swords. But when this happens, it's going to happen very quickly. This conversation could be a letter that you receive in the mail. Some of you might be a bill, maybe a little bit unexpected, right? But whatever it is, it's going to be the truth. You're going to get clarity. Whatever you've been waiting on, whatever confusion, whatever it is that you may not have been clear on, this week something is going to be cleared up. And for some of you, I'm seeing it's some kind of victory. So also too, if you're having some sort of legal situation, just know that it's going to resolve or go in your favor, because I see the Chariot right here, right? Let's see what else we get. And then here we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So anything with contracts, right? Anything with decisions, anything with working with a group of people, finding the right team. Because, Three of Pentacles to me is like teamwork, but it's like the right group of people, the right set of people, the perfect person for the job, for whatever project that you're pursuing. This week, that's going to be very clear to you, right? And if for some of you, if it hasn't been clear, you've been confused and you're not sure, and you're kind of hemming and eyeing about, okay, do I want to partner with this person or not? This week, something's going to transpire that's going to make it very, very clear. And look at this, Knight of Wands. You have this passionate energy here. So something's going to move very quickly. But I get the sense it's going to go in your favor. It's going to be a wonderful change of circumstances, I hear. All right, let's clarify the Knight of Swords and see what we receive. See, when I talk about justice, you don't even have to. Sometimes you get to a point where you don't even have to pull the cards anymore. You can just feel the energy and feel what's coming next, right? And here you go, the Justice card. So that's what I'm telling you. Something's going to move very quickly. Something's going to move very swiftly. But justice is going to turn in your favor. It's going to be fast. It's going to be direct. I'm hearing, when this happens, right, maintain your composure. If it's something where, I'm hearing a deposition, right? Because I know somebody who will be doing a deposition this week. Just know, so maybe this message is for her. It will resonate very well. That this is definitely going to turn in your favor. Any kind of legal situation, right? Something that's been hanging around from your past. Know that it's going to resolve itself this week. And then here you have the Fool card. This is how you're going to feel. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel liberated. You're going to feel like you have a new lease on life, right? So maybe this is something you've been carrying around for a very long time. And after this week, you're going to go like, like I can start anew now. Some fresh energy is going to be coming in. Let's clarify the King of Swords. Yeah, I can't make this up. Ace of Wands. So this is going to be the week for new passionate beginnings, exciting things coming in, right? So if you've been kind of feeling a little bit down or energy's been feeling a little, I hear, languid, just know that this is going to change. It's going to change quickly, but it's some decision that's going to be made that's going to go in your favor. And it could be somebody who is a lawyer, right? Because I see King of Swords. If it's a medical situation, because King of Swords can also be a doctor. Know that you're going to get good news this week, but it's going to be very fast. But for some of you too, if it turns out to not be good news, just know that the best decision was made, because that's Justice card. Justice card delivers what's fair, what's right? It's not an emotional decision. It's just based on karma, good karma, right? Depending on the consequences of decisions you've made, this decision, right, or outcome is gonna go based on the seeds that you have previously sown. But I'm getting for most of it, it's going to be very good news this week. Wow, okay. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles and then we'll wrap it up. Three of Pentacles, Spirit. Okay, so here you have the Seven of Cups. So you see when I was saying, so you may be making a decision, you've been hemming and eyeing, wondering if you're working with the right group of people, you're considering your options, right? Let's see what the other card is that you received here. And then here you have the Four of Cups, right? So some of you may be feeling a little bit where it's like, you kind of know, you're not feeling this group. Because you have the Four of Cups, which can be an energy of like rejection, apathy, it's not exciting. When you have the Seven of Cups, which can be illusion. So again, I'm getting for some of you, you're going to be thinking seriously this week about who it is that I want to partner with. Who is it that's going to give me the best results? And if it's something that's been weighing on you for some time, just know that this week you're going to get the clarity when it comes to that particular situation. All right. So let's get one more and then we will call it a day. Yep. So two of Pentacles. So Sylvia, again, may still be hemming and eyeing. You know, you may be still going back and forth with making a decision, right? But just know that this week, and see here, yeah, some of your Nine of Swords, you're kind of in your head, you're stressing about it. Eight of Swords, you're feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit trapped, right? And then Two of Wands is kind of making a decision. But some of you may have to drop a burden, right? So for those of you where you're feeling like, you can't really make a decision right now because right now you're carrying too many responsibilities. You're too burdened. And, you know, often when we're in that situation where we keep going back and forth and we're in our head, it means that there's too much on your plate. So you need to let something go, right? So some of you maybe in this Hanged Man energy, feeling very stuck, but just know that good things are coming. You have the Nine of Cups here, but sometimes we have to stop and think, you know, what's best for me as opposed to my Wands, right? Because Nine of Cups can be a very sad, indulgent energy, you know. So sometimes we kind of have to weigh things out and say, overall, you know, if something is not bringing me peace, you know, and it may bring me temporary happiness, right? Which one is more important? Long-term peace, long-term happiness? You'll find this out as you get a little older. Anywho, good news to some of you coming this week. I hope this is helpful. Catch you next time. Bye. Oh, by the way, like, share, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. Here on TikTok, please follow. It's good energy exchange. All right, bye.